Hello, hi. Welcome back.
Hello, hi.
Uh,
A
hello,
traditional
hi.
greeting in Hawaii.
Eh. Welcome back to Six Sad SCPs. It said it'll take us a few recordings to get through this. We only got like 31 minutes into the last one, and that took us over an hour.
No, it took us 31 minutes. God, can't you tell time?
Like
I'm
I'm
just playing.
suddenly driving a car on like a highway and I don't know how to fucking drive a car and I'm panicking. I'm like, how the fuck did I get into this situation? But I have no
Do you know
memory
how to
of it.
drive
All
a
I know is
car?
that I'm in the situation and I'm
Yeah,
completely out of
I
my element.
do it
Those were
professionally.
my very short thoughts on
Okay, okay.
SCP-1958. Moving on.
To the next one.
SCP-3737. Special Containment Procedures. The Foundation has purchased the land that contains SCP-3737-1. Various signs have been posted around the area declaring it as federal property.
Okay. Should we guess what it's going to be?
I have
Probably a building of some kind.
no, it's
No?
not a building.
No, you don't think so?
No,
What do you think it is?
I think it's a golden rhinoceros
Okay. Okay. I think it's
Passers are
with wings made out of cheese.
okay. I think it's the closet that Tom Cruise is trapped in.
While that may be an SCP, you don't need to purchase the land that's on to contain it.
What?
The golden rhinoceros with wings made of cheese, however,
Can't it just fly away from the land then?
it doesn't.
A proposal to allow personnel to visit SCP-3737 during reunion events is currently being reviewed. Description: SCP-3737 is an interdimensional anomaly that manifests as a tropical island.
Oh,
size
it's
of
an
the island-
island.
I was close.
You said a golden rhino.
With wings made of cheese.
That's not close to an island.
Or the surrounding ocean has not been measured.
It could be close to island, depending on how far away it's flying.
737's limited accessibility. Per its anomalous nature, the island has no relative location and exists in its own reality.
Oh.
SCP-3737-1 is the entrance to SCP-3737, located on the Krumsum Bridge in Blasambla, Greenland.
I'm sorry?
Did he stop bleeping things out and just start slurring his words?
I think
he just
so.
got drunk. He got drunk since the last one.
Located on the Krumsum Bridge in Blasambla, Greenland.
Located on the Crimson
Actually, wait, hold on. It's Greenland. That might actually be the real names.
Either he's really good at pronouncing things in Greenland, or he's fucking plastered.
The entrance takes the form of an unstable Einstein-Rosen spatial anomaly, which is connected to a similar anomaly on a dock on the southern portion of SCP-3737. SCP-3737-1 is typically inaccessible, but can open at highly irregular intervals. These periods have been designated as reunion events and last exactly 24 hours before SCP-3737-1 reverts to its inaccessible state. The spontaneous appearance of a wall of fog on the bridge housing SCP-3737-1 indicates a reunion event. Passing through this wall is effectively entering SCP-3737-1. SCP-3737-2 is the collective designation for the inhabitants of SCP-3737.
Oh wait, shit, there's things that live there? Oh.
Well, yeah, the people that passed through the fog wall and got sent to the island.
It's Elden Ring. It's that new DLC that's dropping. It's SCP-3737-21.
which are
Dash
various species
Elden
of
Ring.
animals commonly kept
Makes
as
sense,
household
makes
pets.
sense.
Instances of SCP-3737-2
Do you think they're heavy knives or
are all
itis
present.
knives?
Yeah. I think there's a mixed variety of them.
I think they're tropical
In their
knives.
adolescent age and show no indications of poor health. These entities will engage in playful activities with each other or with the various animal toys found around SCP-3737. No aggressive or territorial behavior has been observed in SCP-3737-2 instances. Exploration Log 3737-1A. Due to the rarity of its appearance, a research team was granted permission to explore the nature of SCP-3737-1 when it spontaneously opened on October 6, 2016. All personnel were required to wear Class A environmental hazard suits until the location at the opposite end of SCP-3737-1 was deemed habitable.
So it's literally just tropical island backrooms. Portal opens, they put everybody in hazmat suits, send them through.
But is it habitable like the back rooms are? Is there any safe places? I don't know, we're still learning
The Taco
about the
Bell.
back. The Taco Bell?
Of the subsequent video
The
has been
Taco
added
Bell.
to this file. 3737-1A video transcript. The video is taken from the perspective of Dr. Lawrence' suit camera. The first few seconds show Dr. Lawrence behind Dr. McCall and Dr. Rostova as they approach SCP-3737-1 with agents Crawford, Bourdeau, Alex, and Ramirez flanking. Proceeding to enter the anomaly. The team crosses through the wall of fog.
Ooh, this is pretty cool.
Camera feed glitches for approximately 2.4 seconds before reestablishing. Frame shows the research team on SCP-3737's dock.
Is that a blue sky I'm seeing?
Never thought I'd see something so mundane.
Hold. Entities.
What kind of sky were you expecting?
I like purple.
Sighted on the beach.
The frame shifts to show a group of K9 SCP-3737-2 engaging with a length of rope a few feet from the dock. They appear oblivious to the presence of the team.
I have a clear shot.
Hold. Do not engage.
Dr. McCall turns to face.
Okay, I got a question.
Yo, yo, yo.
How come every single SCP video that we watch, or reenactment, or something along those lines, not just like a just straight up reading, but there's always that one character that they always voice like Hope, like the guy that just said that, like that particular like voice intonation, they always do that for an SCP agent. Why?
It's a good voice.
It's not. It bugs me.
Good voice.
Like on a there's a deep spiritual an anomaly that is occurring within me because his voice is so annoying. It sounds like it is the quintessential. I'm trying to sound a little dark, a little mysterious, super knowledgeable, just like a true alpha. I wear a fedora and I moderate on Reddit. It's so annoying.
You're still
Kat,
talking.
if you're gonna
Keep it going.
if you're gonna do an SCP video, avoid that voice, please. I'm begging you. I'd rather you put a 4-year-old girl in there. She
Do a
would make a
goofy
better
voice.
SCP agent than a Reddit moderator.
Do a goofy voice.
For gore's sake.
It might be friendly.
I'd rather one of us determine that. Berto, go and initiate contact with one of the entities.
Aye, sir.
Agent Bardot breaks away from the main group and approaches the SCP-3737-2 instances with his weapon raised. One of the instances, a male Airedale Terrier, notices Agent Bardot and turns to face him. The other instances remain oblivious.
If it moves in a way you don't like, shoot it.
The instances move in front of Agent Bardot and sits. Agent Bardot points his weapon at the entity.
What? It's just a dog sitting there.
Also his?
Yeah, his. What's wrong, Tally?
Hold your fire. Bardot, initiate physical contact with the entity. Crawford, Ramirez, be ready to engage.
Agent Bardot extends his arm in front of the entity. It slowly approaches and places its head under Agent Bardot's hand. Bardot proceeds to rub the instance's head, which causes it to pant.
That doesn't look very murderous to me.
You should know as well as anyone that anything has the capability to be...
Catherine, is this really the time?
What, Vernon? Am I not allowed to be cautious?
Being cautious and being extremely presumptuous are two separate things.
I am not being presumptuous. I'm taking my job seriously.
Would you two be quiet? I think you're scaring them.
Several of the instances...
Yeah, you don't want to scare the dogs. Come on.
Did they bring the whole zoo here or something?
Hang on. This dog has a collar.
Agent Bardot investigates the collar on the SCP-3737-2 instance.
His name is Felix.
It has a name?
They all have collars. Who do they belong to?
I don't think that's important.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't think it's important? What? That is clearly showing that because this is like their first time here, right? That's what it is. Yeah, that's clearly showing that there's people here. If they have collars with names on them, there is a society here. There is sentient life. There are people. That's pretty big news.
But what if there isn't?
Then how did that dog get a collar with a name on it?
What if somebody's dog wandered into the fog?
Like Dead by Daylight, Tally. That don't just happen.
It literally happened to the agents that are talking right now.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
What?
Right now, we should continue moving.
Several hours pass. The team explores several areas within SCP-3737. The island is revealed to contain several different terrains, including forests and prairies, along with more instances of SCP-3737-2.
There's a lot of dogs, huh?
That the sun hasn't moved since we got here?
Perhaps it is an anomalous property of the island? Who knows?
An instance of SCP-3737-2, a female boxer, appears out of a nearby bush and approaches Dr. McCall.
I guess she likes you.
It appears she does.
Dr. McCall notices the instance's blue collar. He pauses for a moment.
Is everything all right, Ludwig?
Yes, everything is fine. That instance just reminds me of an old friend is all.
I could check the name tag.
It is extremely implausible that that friend is her.
No harm in trying then, Doctor. Permission to approach the entity?
Granted. Be cautious.
Agent Bardot crouches in front of the instance and inspects its name tag.
Her name is Gypsy.
That was her name.
Wait. Did they find dog heaven? Is this the afterlife for dogs? Is that what they found?
This is clearly dog hell.
I don't think hell would be a tropical island.
Maybe not for you, but for a dog.
No. I think this might just be like dog heaven. Because he just found his old dog here.
Well,
We
dog
figured it
heaven's
out.
in Greenland.
It's dog heaven and it's in Greenland.
So, I'm sure a lot of dogs are named Gypsy. What makes you think this one is her?
Gypsy also had a blue collar.
Remember you talking about Gypsy? I thought she had died.
Blue collar dogs.
She did. We had to put her down when I was 16.
Damn.
Then what is she doing here?
It is still my best opinion that we do not get so.
Dr. Rostova is alerted when another SCP-3737-2 instance appears.
Gonna be her dog?
She turns to face a male Siamese cat wearing
Oh,
a
a
black
cat.
collar.
So not dog, just animal heaven in general?
That
Or is this just actually heaven? You're gonna see like an old.
It's just
Roommate.
actually heaven, and humans don't get to go there.
I could see that.
possible.
I could 100% see that being an SCP thing.
What is it, Catherine?
Dr. Rostova approaches the instance and also removes her suit. She grabs the entity and holds it close to her chest, to which it begins purring. Dr. Rostova begins to cry.
The hell is going on here?
I have no idea.
I have no idea what the fuck are emotions. I don't have those. What's
And
that?
bet moderator.
What is that strange liquid coming out from your eyes, princess?
It is my sacred duty to moderate with objectification. I don't feel emotion. That would cloud my judgment and my fedora.
How would it cloud your fedora? I don't
He's
have time
super
for
proud of his
emotions.
fedora, okay?
I spent all my time studying the blade.
I practice the ancient art of the three-sword four-chin style.
Oh my god.
Doctor, mind explaining?
He looks just like my old Siamese. Same collar and everything. Even has his name tag.
Catherine, I'd be very careful. This looks just like 3773.
This looks nothing like that, Vernon. Pike was batshit crazy, and so was her cat.
Dr. Rostova spots
Sorry, what?
a feather on a string, which did not show up on the film prior to her arrival. She picks the stick up and
The fuck?
proceeds to play with the SCP-3737-2 instance. Dr. McCall has ceased
It just
interaction
summoned
with his
a toy?
SCP-3737-2 instance to respond to his earpiece.
That's odd.
What is it, Luke?
I mean, it did say that there was lots of toys available.
In the portal.
So,
They're suggesting we return to camp as soon as possible.
The dock isn't that far from here, an hour or two at least. Will it hold?
They're saying it'll last for another 2 hours before it collapses.
Wonderful. I can take Jasper, and Dr. McCall can take Jim.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. I also don't think it'll let you either.
Catherine, you know how strict we are about dimensional entities. I don't think I need to remind you what happens if we bring them back.
I can't just leave him here, Vernon. I don't want him to get.
Man, would you like to see your pet get shot a second time?
okay, here's the thing. How are these people like foundation doctors? Like, she's literally acting with like the logic of a high school girl. I can't leave my cat here. I don't want him getting lonely.
Man,
Bitch, you are
Man, your cat
a
died 10 years
grown-ass
ago.
woman with a PhD studying anomalies. Put on your big girl panties, and then your pants, and your shirt, and your lab coat, and shoes.
No socks?
Tie your hair back. Socks are optional. I mean, heck, she might wear Crocs. I don't know. I don't judge.
Didn't you wear socks with
much.
those as well?
Some people don't because they view Crocs as like sandals, you know?
Okay.
Either way, it's an anomaly. It may be your dead cat from 10 years ago. it's still an anomaly. Why are you letting it affect you this much?
Like, she has to know it isn't real. She has to. They all have to.
Only.
We've seen plenty of other instances that seem very happy to provide company. We need to
No
go,
fair.
Catherine.
He was my best friend when I was a kid. I haven't seen him in years, and you expect me to just leave him? Just like that?
Yes.
Dr. Rostova,
Yeah.
it isn't safe for you here if you stay much longer.
It's my cat. If I want to bring him, I can. I take full responsibility.
Again, I can't wait to see your cat get old yelled. Because you're too dumb to just leave them here. This is an extra dimensional entity. You literally walked through a portal and you've been going through fucking backrooms islands, and you think this is actually your cat?
I don't see why you aren't happy to see your dog, Ludwig.
Of course I'm happy to see her, Catherine. She was my best friend growing up as well. I would love having someone like her back, but she might not even exist. And even if she does, I don't want her going through the Foundation. That wouldn't be right.
No,
Exactly.
actually,
Like, that's
really good
another
idea.
really good point.
Yeah, because, like, even if that is your cat, you won't be able to bring that cat with you. That's going to be Foundation property, and the SCP Foundation treats the SCPs like absolute shit.
Garbage.
Yeah, you really want your pet to go through that, to be treated like an SCP? Hell, if you try and fight it as well, they'll probably just kill you.
To be fair, you're a Foundation doctor. You should know that is an SCP. It's not going to be treated like an SCP. It is an SCP.
If you don't want to bring her back, that's fine. I'm still taking Jasper.
Oh my
I
god.
think you should listen to Dr. Lawrence. I can't permit you to bring something of that nature back with us.
I don't care about the regulations, Alexander. It's a cat. It isn't going to kill you.
I don't know.
But I hope they
We
pass
know
the
that,
threshold and it just turns into like a 14-foot murder beast.
I hope so.
Put it down.
He's coming with me, and that's that.
They might just straight up
Now,
kill her.
I suggest we return to the
They
dock.
might just straight up
Dr.
kill her.
Rostova, I will be forced
I
to place
might.
you in quarantine if you do not release the entity.
So be it. Jasper is coming back with me.
Dr. Rostova carries her SCP-3737-2 instance as the research team returns to the dock. Dr. McCall's SCP-3737-2 instance has been
The dog followed them back.
following behind.
Everyone accounted for?
I believe so.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Wait.
What's wrong?
I never got the chance to say goodbye to Gypsy. My father took her to the vet, and I didn't go. I'd like to say my goodbyes before we go. You know, just in case.
Doctor, we don't have much
I
time.
know, Alexander. Just give me a
This,
moment.
that's the more appropriate way to handle this situation. You know, not bringing them through, but like, hey, I just want to say goodbye one last time just in case this really is my pet. That is a much more appropriate way and how I would expect an SCP doctor to actually approach this situation.
McCall, I salute you.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. McCall turns and kneels to face his SCP-3737-2 instance.
Notice how it says to face his SCP-2 instance. His
I feel like that's important.
Yeah, the wording is... If I know anything about Magic the Gathering, and therefore SCP, the wording is very important.
So you know nothing.
I know everything. I remember the lessons from last night.
I'm honestly surprised, but hey, glad
Carol.
something stuck.
Thank you for always being there for me. I love you very much.
Aww.
Dr. McCall proceeds to hug the instance. The team then crosses into SCP-3737-1. Upon
Okay.
reaching the other side, Dr. Rostova notices her SCP-3737-2 instance is no longer in
Ah.
progress. Agent Crawford and Agent Bardot restrain her as she attempts to cross back into SCP-3737-1. SCP-3737-1 then
Okay,
becomes
so it
unplayable
just
and closes.
doesn't let her. I think it is a pet afterlife. And, like, they are stuck there, they can't bring them over. Still incredibly stupid of her to try to, anyway. Everything that we said before still stands.
I still really wish like that was some sort of temporal space that was just keeping their forms in that of the animal, and as soon as they left there, they just turned into giant creatures and started attacking.
Do you think it would be, like, any... 'cause it looks like it's just pets. Do you think it would be any pet? Or just dogs and cats?
It hasn't specifically said it's just dogs and cats. It just said animals.
So my pet dingo would show up.
Once again, was not a pet. A dingo just
No.
wandered onto your property
No,
and you
that
pet it.
was... No, that was a pet. We had him for several years.
Dingoes are very territorial. It probably marked you.
It was our pet, okay? It was our pet dingo.
Okay. So sure, let's call your crazy theory about this wild animal that wandered into your home
Not a wild
pet.
animal.
It was a wild animal. Otherwise,
Didn't
it wouldn't be a
wander.
dingo.
Didn't wander. We had him for several years beforehand. Before he wandered.
So my pet, my Neopet, right, that I had when I was some ridiculously young age. I don't
Neopet?
remember. Yeah, my Neopet's in there too.
Well, that's an electronic device. I don't know if that would count. Because that's not an
It's
animal.
also not a real pet, just like your dingo.
No, my dingo was a real pet. What do you mean?
It was not.
What? Yeah.
Also, Rosie isn't going in there
Why not?
because that's for animals, not SCPs.
She's not an SCP. She's a normal, everyday dog.
No.
And I love her.
You're allowed to love an SCP, but she's not going to heaven, Easy. I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Addendum 3737-1B.
Oh.
Investigation into the nature of SCP-3737-2 has been postponed until SCP-3737-1 becomes stable. Upon further analysis, the color tags found on the SCP-3737-2 instances featured no extraneous information besides the name of the instance.
Yeah, I think it's just
the appearance of various pet toys in SCP-3737 is also currently being investigated.
Yeah,
Addendum
it's just like a pet afterlife.
2B. Dr. Catherine Rostova was placed into quarantine following her return under the suspicion that she was suffering from mimetic effects. She was released a week later after clearing several cognitohazard screenings. Dr. Rostova is to meet with Site-24's
So it doesn't seem like it's like making you see things. They are actually there. Doesn't give you any adverse side effects, any mimetic effects.
Psychiatrist on a weekly basis until such a time that she is deemed emotionally stable. And that's that one. I would say that's probably the least.
That's that one. Okay, good.
Yeah,
good
that's
job.
that one.
Clap, clap, clap.
Still
Good
sad.
job, everybody.
Clap,
We did
clap,
it.
clap.
That's that.
Yep.
That one made me have not a single tier because single tiers didn't get on the list, but like at most like a triple tier, you know?
A triple tier?
Single tier from single eye and then second tier from second eye.
Where's the third one?
Third tier and fourth tier from both eyes.
Oh.
Then that's it. Let's move on.
Good to know.
What?
He's counting the tiers, Tally.
Why did he go into that much detail about the...
Because tiers.
I'm suffering from tears.
Object class. safe. Special
Yeah?
containment procedures. SCP-2053-1 is kept in a standard containment locker at site.
It's someone Ash's.
SCP-2053-2 is to
Fuck, I
be
was
stored
close.
on a 2 GB flash drive in the same containment locker as SCP-2053-1.
Okay.
Once a month, one Level 2 researcher is to remove SCP-2053-1 from this locker and attempt to rotate the object's faces. If unsuccessful, the object is to be returned to the locker. If rotation is successful, testing will resume under the direction of Dr. Boone.
Okay.
Description.
Rubik's Cube?
SCP-2053-1 is a
It
puzzle
is.
cube measuring approximately 5.7 centimeters along each exterior edge. It is physically identical to a standard Rubik's brand puzzle cube. SCP-2053-1
Fuck, that
can
looks
be solved
delicious.
in the same way that a
I think that was a
non-anomalous
cake.
Rubik's cube
That does make sense.
can be solved by rotating
Makes sense
its
as to why I'm
various
so
faces
hungry
until
now.
all the stickers on each distinct face of the cube are identical in color. The object shows signs of wear and tear, presumably an indication of heavy use. However, tests show that the stickers themselves have never been removed. Occasionally,
Why would you? That just gets rid of all the fun if you just remove the stickers.
God, I want a blank Rubik's Cube.
You can never win or lose.
It is, in and of itself, an anomalous object with no special properties.
SCP-2053-1 will enter an active state,
Ooh.
during which the object's faces will begin to rotate on their own accord at approximately 3 rotations per second.
Oh, is
After
that fast for Rubik's Cubes? Huh. What's like... Is this shit even at champion level? Hold on. How fast can Rubik's Cube champions rotate? Oh, that's so slow. Apparently, it looks like the average speed of a Rubik's Cube champion speedrunner is between 10 to 15 rotations per second.
What do you mean that's slow?
No, the SCP only rotates at 3 per second.
the object has completed several of these rotations, it will enter a passive state for approximately 20 seconds, during which the faces will remain in this permutation. The object will then become active again and return to its base solved state, at which point it will become dormant once more.
It's just a Rubik's Cube that solves itself. That's it.
Wow.
Wow.
P2053-2 is a computer file labeled "I love you, Jake. Please read this." .pdf. The metadata associated with the file shows.
You have to solve the Rubik's Cube to get access to it. Is that it?
Well, the Rubik's Cube solves itself, so you should just always have access to it.
Fuck, you're right.
It is 1.21 megabytes in size, and it can be stored on any digital media with that amount of available storage. However, the number of pages contained within the document far surpasses the number that should be possible of a file this size. When opened by a PDF-capable program, the resulting document contains exactly
43 quintillion 252 quadrillion.
He didn't even attempt to say it.
Exactly.
Exactly
43 quintillion 252 quadrillion 3 trillion 274 billion 489 million 856,000
pages.
Damn.
Foundation analysts estimate that a non-anomalous PDF document of this length would occupy approximately 2.1 yottabytes. That's 2.1 trillion terabytes.
God damn.
Storage space.
That's a lot of
Each page of the
Yodas.
document depicts a two-dimensional polyhedral net equivalent to a three-dimensional Rubik's Cube. The diagram on each page is colored in such a way that it corresponds to a possible permutation of SCP-2053-1. Displayed below each diagram is an English phrase or sentence in a nondescript black typeface. Using computing assets obtained from Inc.,
I didn't hire this time. That leads me to
Obtained
believe
from Squid Ink.
That leads me to believe that before, when he actually did do it, those were the actual places in Greenland.
Oh, of course, yeah.
100%.
To SCP
And this also leads me to think that he knows a lot more about the SCP Foundation than he leads on to, because those were redacted, yet he knew exactly where that bridge was.
You know what? You got
he
a point.
Knew where Pet Heaven was.
Maybe he's an actual SCP doctor.
Maybe.
Think he's going rogue? Or
He was Alexander the whole time.
Holy fuck. You think he's going rogue, or like he's doing this to try and, you know, like blend in blend in amongst the crowd
from the future.
Holy fuck!
All of these diagrams and their corresponding phrases. Of note is the fact that the number of pages in SCP-2053-2 exactly matches the number of possible arrangement of SCP-2053-1. This implies that for every possible permutation, there is a corresponding phrase. By physically rotating the faces of the cube to match the permutation contained within SCP-2053-2, communication with SCP-2053-1 is possible, using the phrases given in the document.
Wait, communication, so it can talk back?
Log 2053-01. For the purposes of this experiment and subsequent interviews, Dr. Boone has set up a device which quickly analyzes each passive state permutation of SCP-2053-1 and cross-references this against the contents of SCP-2053-2 to predict.
Oh. So, wait, does that mean that like each position is a different phrase for the Rubik's Cube?
Yeah.
Oh.
Use the corresponding phrase. At the same time, another program is used to search SCP-2053-2 for specific desired phrases, such as "What is your name?" and translates these back into their corresponding permutations. These two programs are used in tandem, essentially to decode incoming communication from SCP-2053-1 and to encode phrases directed at SCP-2053-1. This allows Dr. Boone to open a dialogue with SCP-2053-1 to determine the nature of the entity associated with it. All of the phrases used during this initial interview appear in SCP-2053-2. Capitalization and spelling have not been altered.
Okay.
Hello.
Jake.
Not Jake.
How are you doing this?
Is that you, Jake?
Yes.
It's me, your dad.
How are you doing this?
I love you, Jake.
I love you, Dad.
I am so happy, Jake.
What is going on?
I thought they don't normally, like, lie to them.
Boone's a dick.
You have never talked to me before.
I am sorry.
I am so happy this worked.
What worked?
I finally found a way to talk to you.
What do you mean?
The doctors said you would probably never talk again after the accident with your mom.
The accident.
I am so sorry, Jake. All I ever wanted was to tell you.
Tell me what?
I love you. And I am so sorry.
It's okay.
This is the most you have ever talked to anyone. There are so many things I want to ask you.
Oh.
At this point, Dr. Boone ceases communication. I recommend we try to dig up what we can on this Jake and his father before we continue.
Yeah, good idea. Really good idea.
Forever. Dr. Boone. Addendum 253-1. As of the no progress has been made on the search for the
I wonder what he's actually saying, because he still speaks during those parts, so what is he actually saying?
No progress.
You know, I could go for a cheeseburger right now.
You think that's what he's saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
This has been made on the search for the individual believed to be associated with SCP-2053. Well, Jacob is a pretty common name, isn't it? We're going to need to modify our search.
Hey, they didn't say
parameters to prevent this
Jacob, they
from
said Jake.
Which is short for Jacob.
It's also its own name as well.
Pretty sure Jake is just short for Jacob.
I've met people like just named Jake.
Yeah. Just like everybody who's named Tom is short for Thomas.
No, you can just name them Tom.
But it's short for Thomas.
But that doesn't mean that that's their name.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Because it's short for Thomas.
That doesn't mean that that's their name. You can just name someone Tom. You don't need to name them Thomas. You can just call them Tom.
You can just call them Tom, but their name is Thomas.
No, on their birth certificate it just says Tom.
Which is short for Thomas.
But that's not what's on their birth certificate, so that's not their name.
But yeah, it's their name.
No, their name is
because it's
Tom.
on their birth certificate.
It's
yeah,
not.
Tom,
Yeah.
short for Thomas.
No.
Different angle. Based on what the father has said, I think we have reason to believe that this Jake may have some type of social or development disorder. Let's start looking at orphanages, mental institutions, hospitals, etc. Dr. Boone. Addendum 2053.
Did they actually find him?
The Foundation has located an individual in an
Damn.
extended care facility in South Carolina who falls under the correct parameters. Jacob, age 31, suffering from and when interviewed, his attending physician commented on Jacob's acute attachment to complex puzzles, specifically Rubik's Cubes, and his skill at solving them. Well, looks like we found Jake. Due to his current condition, direct communication is impossible. Based on the information we gathered from SCP-2053-1 and Jacob's physician, it sounds like he's never actually spoken to anyone. I recommend we keep the son out of the equation and continue interacting with SCP-2053-1 under this facade. We'll check in on him every month or so to see if his condition changes. But the way these things go, we're probably never going to hear his side of whatever this is.
Why not just give him the cube? Like, you can just wipe his mind after if you really want to, but you can just not, like... You can just give him the cube to, like, talk with his dad.
Dr. Boone. Addendum 2053-.
You could also just wipe his memory of, like, the accident with his mom and just cure him.
In all interviews thus far, see interview logs -02 through -08, SCP-2053-1 has been unwilling to reveal any information regarding the origin of its current condition to Jake. In light of this, Dr. Boone has decided to communicate with SCP-2053-1 under the guise of a generic physician.
Ooh.
See interview log 2053-09.
Hello.
Hello.
We need to talk.
About what, Jake?
This is not Jake.
This better be a joke.
This is not a joke.
Who is this?
I am a doctor.
Where is my son?
Your son is safe.
What have you done with Jake?
Your son is safe.
Give me to my son.
I need to ask you some questions.
What have you done with Jake?
Jake is being taken care of.
Give me to my son. I need to make sure he's okay.
I can't do that.
Why not? What happened?
I can assure you Jake is perfectly safe.
Please don't hurt my son. Oh God, he just came back to me.
If you answer my questions, I can give you more information about your son.
What do you want?
Are you aware of your current condition?
Yes.
Okay.
Could you explain?
So, like... Weird. Is the Rubik's Cube conscious, or is... I'm assuming it's the Rubik's Cube that is conscious, then.
How you ended
Not
up
like
in
the USB drive.
current condition.
I just wanted to talk to my son. He is a special boy. He loves his puzzles, but ever since the accident with his mom, he won't talk to anyone. He spends all day with his cubes. The doctor called it progressive mutism. 9 years.
Damn.
I just wanted to talk to my son.
Could you explain how you ended up in your current condition?
I met a guy who said he could get Jake to talk. He knew a doctor in Virginia or something who could fix
Okay.
Jake. I just wanted to talk to my son.
This man turned you into a Rubik's Cube?
It worked, didn't it? I got to talk to my son after 9 years of nothing.
I suppose it did.
Please, can I talk to my son again? Give me to him.
I'm sorry that is impossible at the moment.
Why? What happened?
Jake is unable to communicate at the moment.
Oh God, what did you do to Jake? You.
Just say that he's asleep. Just that simple. Just say that he's asleep. Just say that Jake is asleep. It's extremely simple. Just...
Bastards better not hurt my son, I swear to God. Where's my son?
I would like to ask you a few questions first.
Where's my son?
You know, this Rubik's Cube would be a lot more threatening if it had like a vaguely bat-shaped mask and a cape and maybe like a tool belt.
Batman?
And if it just like grabbed the doctor and just shook him and said, "Where is he?"
Yeah?
-1.
Yeah,
You sound like Batman.
Yeah, like Batman.
Stuck in this permutation. Since the conclusion of this interview, all attempts by Dr. Boone and assisting personnel to rotate any of the object's faces have been unsuccessful. This image depicts the page from SCP-2053-2, which corresponds to the current permutation of SCP-2053-1.
So he's just permanently asking, where is my son?
Yeah, that one is like borderline silly at some points, and I think that's why I like it. It feels like
it is a little goofy. It's a little bit goofy gooder.
Kind of go there. This is a dad who turned himself into a Rubik's Cube, and it keeps like referring to this accident in very vague terms, which again is a little bit cheesy, I think, but yeah, it really, to me, it really works. Maybe it's just because I have a soft spot for
Rubik's Cubes.
Or something.
Yeah, Rubik's Cube.
Yeah,
no, I think it's the Rubik's
especially
Cubes.
The first interview log,
It's been really great.
Yeah, he paused. He had to think about something else to put there because he knew that.
Yeah.
If he admitted he had a soft spot for Rubik's Cubes, it would out him.
I think I'm gonna end this one here.
I think I'm gonna end a lot of things here.
Okay. Well, I hope everyone had fun, and we'll continue this next time. Bye!